Welcome to the Stone Ridge Software video series for batch manufacturers. This video is going to be focused on Dynamics 365 customer service as a part of CRM. Today's agenda is going to be focused on Outlook integration with Dynamics 365 and how we might automatically create cases that go into, for example, a distribution inbox. We're going to talk through different options for case creation, and when we talk cases, think support tickets. So your customers have an issue, they reach out to you, we're going to create a new case for them. We want to be able to record those interactions then. So any emails, phone calls, tasks, meetings, that all needs to be tied to the case record and then ultimately to that account record, our client or our customer. We want to be able to never leverage a knowledge base. So knowledge base articles or a repository where we've got access to documentation that might help both our agents resolve a case as well as have documents that we can share externally to our customers to help them if necessary. And then we've got some case resolution options as well. So let's go ahead and jump into our demo environment. So here we are in the Customer Service Hub. You can see up in the top left hand of my screen. On the left hand side here we've got our sitemap, and this is as a customer service agent where I'm going to be navigating from. So right now the first thing that it takes me into is my dashboard. As I log in for the day, I might have visibility to all of the active cases or support tickets that are out there, cases by priority, product, so on and so forth. This is a configurable view, but out of the box this is what we're going to see. If I wanted to drill down specifically into my cases, I could come into my cases here in my left-hand sitemap, and this is going to be any active cases that are assigned to me. I do have the option to look at different views as well. If maybe I want to see cases open in the last 7 days, for example. So you can see additional views that might be available. When I'm ready to jump into an active case, all I have to do is select it. If I look at my view real quick, I can also tell what the origin is. So email, for example, for ABC Grocery, looks like they sent an email in, and that's what generated this case. So I had mentioned earlier as part of our agenda that we wanted to highlight what that Outlook integration capability might be with customer service. And what that's going to allow us to do is, if we're leveraging an inbox that is, maybe it's a distribution inbox, it could be support at xyzcompany.com or info at xyzcompany.com. We can go ahead and leverage case creation rules in the back end of the system that are going to automatically convert those emails into a case for us. And there are other options there. For example, if the contact that sent that email over doesn't exist in the system, what do we want to do? Do we want to automatically create a contact, or do we not want to create a support ticket or a case from that email? So in this situation, we had an email come in. You can see in our center of our screen here from Claudia. And Claudia had an issue, so we had the system automatically create this case for us. So it was able to identify Claudia's email address with ABC Grocery. So we've got this account with this email address. This is our primary contact. We've got a phone number here. And then down below, what was the title of that email that automatically created this case? They've got a defective product that they received. It's croissant dough. Down below here, we've identified the customer, so I don't have to do any work here so far. I'm going to come in now, and I am going to select the product from a list here. So if we're looking at croissant dough, we'll go ahead and we'll relate that product then to this specific case. That could be helpful in reporting later on, or even identifying the correct knowledge base article that might help us resolve this case down the road. So we've got our croissant dough. We know who our customer is here as well as the contact. Up top here, we've got our business process flow that's going to help me as a customer service agent identify everything that I need to resolve this case. So I can come in and relate Claudia to this. We want to move on to that next stage where we're going to start doing research around resolving this case. Over on the right-hand side, if Claudia or ABC Grocery had any other active cases with us, that's going to show up in this list view here. And if I wanted to start looking for a knowledge base article that might help me resolve this case, we can leverage that over here as well. So selecting the icon here for knowledge base articles, you can see based on the keyword of my case, defective product received croissant dough, that it's already throwing potentially relevant knowledge base articles at me. So I've got one around defective product that automatically came up. I've got some others, return and exchange, and so on and so forth here. So as a part of this demo environment, I've got two that look like they might be more relevant than others. And I can simply go ahead and I could link this article to a case if I wanted to. I can open it up also from here if I wanted to view the contents of this article. Or I could go and I could actually pop this article out and then ultimately email it to a customer if I wanted to. So I could email this article right to my customer. Because I've got an integration with Outlook, I can go in, it's going to automatically populate the company's email address as well as mine, and it's going to add that knowledge base article to the subject or to the body of my email. So I can go ahead and hit send, and that's going to send it off. This is a demo environment, so I'm not going to send it, but I could have added other attachments there or instructions to that body of that email as well. And now, because I've sent that off, it's also going to show up in my timeline. So this is where I'm recording all of those interactions with my customers. So I've got that initial email that I triggered the creation of this case as well as my response. And if I wanted to go in and to create any tasks, phone calls, or additional email records, I could quickly do that here and add that to my timeline also. Now, when I'm ready to resolve this, I can continue to work through my business process flow here. And you can see I've only got one task in here. We want to make sure we get this assigned. Maybe it came in to me and I prior to looking for knowledge base articles, maybe I wanted to assign it to another customer service representative in their organization. But I might have additional tasks that I want to complete during this research phase or stage of my business process flow as well. Once I've completed those tasks, I can go on, progress to the final stage, which is resolution. And if I have any tasks to complete, maybe it's sending out a survey or a thank you note. I can go ahead and I could add those as tasks as well. Once we get to this stage of our business process flow and I'm ready to resolve the case, resolving it is as simple as selecting resolve case, which is going to allow me to go in and identify a resolution type, as well as maybe add any free text in here. So sent knowledge base article to customer, add any other additional text that you'd like in that resolution area. And once I resolve it, it's automatically going to complete this case for me, make it read only, and mark the status as resolved. All right, so hopefully that short video on Dynamics 365 customer service with batch manufacturers in mind was helpful today. If you'd like to follow us on LinkedIn or check out some of our blogs or other resources on our Stone Ridge Software website, we've got some QR codes here, as well as if you wanted to discuss this topic or anything else Dynamics 365 or Microsoft related, please reach out to us at solutions@stoneridgesoftware.com. Thank you.